How's it going, y'all? We're back with another one. This time continuing our Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree fan art series. And today we have Romina, Saint of the Bud. She's one of the main bosses of the DLC. And when I found her, it was actually by accident. I was actually running from some enemies and then I came upon her arena. Essentially, after like 2 or 3 tries, I knocked her off. Her remembrance reads: after the church was burned to the ground, Romina discovered a twisted divine element, which she weaved into baleful scarlet rot. Perhaps then, the buds might find somewhere to gain purchase once more, within the scorched remains. And her incantation, rotten butterflies, summons a myriad of butterflies while performing a gentle twirl. The butterflies break apart on contact, scattering rot, and setting off a chain reaction. The scarlet butterflies are as the goddess of rot's wings, bereft of a master. They were soothed by Romina, who reached out to them. She was one of my favorite bosses of the DLC. Not only her aesthetic, but her appearance and overall lore implications in relation to Millennia, Mikola, and the rock goddess as a whole. But as you see from my channel name and title I go by, my influences are pretty self-evident when it comes down to that. Like a year or 2 ago, when I finally decided to switch up what I saw myself as in relation to my art and the name I chose, it was Rot. So sort of like a full circle moment, because most of that was influenced with my encounter with Millennia and having learned her story up until that point without the revelations of the DLC that we have now. But it doesn't change much. It still holds the same sentiments even to this day, after 1 or 2 years since the game initially dropped. But Romina, she's interesting. I wonder what an encounter with her and Millennia would have looked like had they not been so far apart. I know there was some cut dialogue in relation to her boss fight, which would have gave more context to the situation at hand. From what I remember from the DLC reveal trailer, it seems like she was in that initial attack where Mesmer essentially laid waste to the horn scent. But I'm not a lore channel. You could check out Miss Chalice or Vidya if you want to learn more about that. When it comes to who's next on my Elden Ring boss illustration list, I can't decide whether I want it to be Midra or finally go after Mesmer. You know, I've already drawn Mesmer before. It was more of a softer illustration of what I envisioned for him and Verlana and the relationship that it was alluded to in her remembrance. But that's for next video. As for now, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the render. And make sure to tell your friends. Subscribe, comment on what you'd like to see next. Tell your friends about it. And as always, stay rotten. Peace.